In this video, I'll show you how to set up basic branding in your Coaches Console system, which includes your logo, your photo, your fonts, and your colors. And then we'll take a look at where your branding shows up in your system. So first of all, let's take a look at how to set up your branding. So we're going to do that by going to Website and Theme. Now you have a couple of options for customizing your theme. You have the Theme Wizard, which is our basic customization. And then you have the Theme Builder, which offers you much more advanced options and features. So let's look at the Theme Wizard first. So using our Theme Wizard, we can do a couple of things. Number one, we can add our logo. You could add your logo right here. You'll just upload it and then click on Next, and then you can choose your alignment. And then you could also do text if you just want to be your coach name. You can set up your header photo. You can upload one of your own or choose from one of the many header images here in our gallery. You can also select a pre-designed color palette. So if you see a color palette here that you love, you can select it and use that. So those are the branding options in the Theme Wizard. Now let's go back and look at the Theme Builder. So the Theme Builder, again, this gives us some more advanced options and features. You'll see that we have our preview of the page here so that we can see in real time how things change. So under header, you have your header image. You can change that. You can upload your logo, select the position and the size. In content, you can choose your main typography. So the main font color is the one that appears on most of your pages. It's your normal text. So you can choose your font, your size, the line height, and your color. Now when you're choosing colors, if you click on that color, you can choose from the color palette here, or you can enter your 6-digit hex code here if you know that for your color. Once you do that, you'll just click on OK. Next, you have your title and heading. So you have 4 different heading styles. Each one of them can be a different font, color, and size, although you want to be careful about having too many options, too many colors, too many fonts. So usually is a good practice, 2 font styles, maybe your headline font and your normal font, and then a couple of colors. So for example here, our headline 1, which is this larger headline. Here's the font. I can change the font size and I can choose my font color. Heading 2, again, you can choose the font, the size, and the color. And the same for heading 3 and heading 4. And what that does is when you are designing a page or an email or anything else, you can use those styles so that everything looks very consistent and professional on your site and all of your communications. And then we have our private page elements. So if I switch over to my client portal here, and we'll go back. So for my private page elements, I can choose a primary color and a secondary color. So you can see how those get used there. And then I have my footer. So I can decide whether I want to show my footer or not show it. And the footer is at the very bottom of your page. This is your footer. You can choose the font size, and the color for your headlines, which are all of these. And you can choose the background color, which is this color here, the light blue. And then finally, you can upload your coach photo here. You can preview this. We're looking at it in desktop view right now. You can also check on how it looks on mobile. Check that everything looks really good. And then once you're ready, you can save it. Now, let's go take a look at where you'll see your branding as you use your Coaches Console system day to day. So one place your branding shows up is your public website. If we click on Preview Website, so here you're going to see if you had a logo, it would be here. You have your colors, you have your header image, your fonts that you chose. So that shows throughout your web page. Next, let's look at the private client portal. So here's our private client portal, and you'll see if we had a logo, it would appear here. We're just using the coach name right here. You have the colors that you chose, your primary and your secondary colors. Those show throughout your private client portal, and your footer, of course. Now let's go look at an email and see how your branding shows up there. Every communication that comes out of your Coaches Console system, whether it be an email, your newsletter, an invoice, everything will be branded. So you will see at the top of all of those different communications your logo at the top, or your coach name, however you have that set up. You'll see your background color, and you'll see your fonts and colors in the body as well.